It's a really pretty pad he has too.
So this was my show pad for the show that we didn't actually get to do because he cut himself.
Dang it.
Yeah, so I have a nice pretty silver with a black coat and silver piping.
Nice.
Huge rock. Would you mind grabbing that one? Sorry, you could just either chuck it over the fence or drop it in a flower box. I don't mind the little ones, but those big ones.
Yeah. Well, and that one was kind of angular and pointy. Like it would hurt if you stepped on it.
Yeah, those are starting to like. I've seen like 4 or 5 of those. So we definitely decided that September is the month that we'll put Vara down.
Mm.
The lady that I got him from wants to come up and see him before we do.
Mm-hmm.
I've stayed in contact with her.
Yeah. Ugh.
So, if she can make it up before that, then probably the week after she sees him is when we'll do it.
Yeah.
But we've given September because there's the Labor Day weekend,
Yeah.
and I can take a couple days in conjunction with that,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not incredibly useless at work.
Yeah. Well, and it's good to just set the date, and then you know that you can prepare yourself as much as you possibly can for something like that.
Yeah.
Because there's no good time. There's no good time.
Nope.
So,
There isn't. But it is time.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
had a great winter, an absolutely fantastic winter. And then this spring, he just crashed and burned.
Yeah.
I know, because he absolutely hard. He was munching on the grass outside of his corral. And he just can't process those sugars.
Yeah. Now don't let him fall in. So he fell against your left leg there on that circle. Really be careful that when you're doing the circles, he stays out on the circle. Yes, he has to bend, but he has to bend in the middle. Moves the rib cage out while he bends around your leg. There again, he fell against your rib cage. The rib cage fell. So make a smaller circle, a 10-meter circle, and then use your leg. Left leg, left leg, left leg, left leg. Talk to your left leg a little bit more. Make your left leg listen. Yeah, there's a left leg. Before you weren't getting through to your left leg. I think you were thinking the right thought, but it wasn't actually getting down to the leg.
Yeah. I think it made it to the knee.
Yeah. And then it stopped. Good. And again, left leg, left leg, left leg. Yeah, exactly. At the same time that you're bending him. That left leg gets a little active. So you're sure that you're getting it on him. Yeah. That's better.
I think I was also trying to slipped back into the bad habit of trying to use heel rather than like calf and ankle.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that fine-tuned movement
Mm-hmm.
of heel.
Yeah. And then think that little bit of shoulder forward position. Remember, he's always bending. It's just where's the line you're traveling. It's never a straight line. It's never straight down the long side, never straight down the short side. There's always the bending, always with the rib cage displaced to the outside. It's just which line are you traveling and following. Don't cut, don't fall in, don't fall in. Bend them more and use more left leg. Make it an active leg. There you go. There's a big difference between those two.
Okay, yeah.
Good. And then keep those ribs out even on the long side. So that you're ready. So if you wanted to turn onto a circle anywhere along there, you could. And he's not going to fall against your left leg because he's already in the correct position to flow around without having to change anything. Same thing. Keep him through the corner. Don't let him fall through the corner. Left leg, left leg, left leg. Left leg. More left leg. We make it active. Yeah. I think you need to overdo your left leg a little bit for a while. So that it's so that he's like, I feel it. Good. There you go. And then keep the ribs over no matter what you're doing. Don't let them collapse back against you. Good. Keep it down the long side. Keep the same positioning. Yep. Good riding. Good job. Keep that same positioning. Don't let him change it. And then you see how easy it is to go in a circle?
Yeah. So I'm thinking in my brain, next step might be a circle, next step might be a circle, next step might be a circle.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a circle.
Good. That was good keeping it as you came onto the long side. Good job. And the same, basically your corner is a part of a circle. Good. A little touch more rein that he comes together, just because we're going to put him together just a little bit more. He's just on the edge of being put together, and we're just a little tiny bit more puts him the rest of the way together. Makes it look like you actually really meant it. Keep it, don't let it fall. Marching. Put the whole horse box forward into the bit. And then keeping the ribs over. Yep, exactly. Keeping it. And just march him into the bridle when he starts wanting to fling his head around. You can just march him into it. Yeah, there you let his ribs come in on the corner. Did you feel it?
I did. I did.
Yeah. So there, we can't blame it all on your left leg because that's your right leg.
Yeah. That was 100% my brain. Because I'm like, do I want to try and go into the product? Or do I want to try and circle? And my brain just didn't make up its mind. I'm trying to tell my body.
Good. Marching. He's slowing down and getting behind your leg. So give him a little bit of marchy, marchy. Get up there, buddy. Good. Shorten your rein just a touch. Again, he likes to be right on the edge of not quite being all the way put together. He's like, how about you give me an extra inch? Just enough so it's not quite so hard. No. No. You're perfectly capable. And then, but make sure that when you do shorten that inch, that then your elbows go. That's right, that your elbows follow his face in the walk. Yeah, so that you're not bumping up against him with that shorter rein. That's the caveat. When you have the shorter rein,
Right.
your elbows have to follow the horse. Follow, follow. That's too crooked for me. Didn't get his hunch to go first. Which we know we don't actually want the haunch to go first, but we want the idea of it because then it aligns him correctly for the leg yield. Yeah, absolutely no more bend with his head and neck. And then he has to listen and get off your leg. Oh yeah.
No, we're not stopping.
He's like, but she might have a cookie. I don't, buddy. Sorry. I generally do, but not today. Yep, get him off your leg, Kate. Use your leg. Sit back and use your leg. Don't bring your leg farther back. Use it at the girth. He needs to come off your leg when you use it at the girth. Sometimes it helps to think, if you're going to the left, that you sit down onto your right seat bone a little bit. Like your seat bone helps move catch his inside hind with your seat. Catch his right hind with your butt cheek, basically. And then you use your leg not twisted backwards because, yeah, exactly. You shouldn't have to twist your leg backwards to get a leg yield. You're eventually going to need that leg for, half pass and other things. If you put your leg back for a leg yield, how are you going to get his haunches out later? Where will your cue be? Thinking down the road. That's now you've lost it. Find that haunch again. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You do know. Marching, marching, marching. Yeah, just march. And then don't overbend his head. Don't bring your hand across his neck. Keep your hand straight. He can leg yield perfectly straight. He doesn't need his head to be tilted sideways in order to leg yield. The straighter you can make it, the more it becomes about getting off your leg and less about bending him and forcing him to fall over because you folded him in half. Now get slow his front end and get his hind end under. Get that hind end under. Yes, now you've got it. Uh-huh. The real test of doing the leg yield is, can you do the leg yield without bending him so much? Because it should just come from your leg. You should be able to walk an absolutely straight line and leg yield him over. Yeah, more. Yes. Good. More. Yes. Yes. Good job.
Okay. Woo. All right, I think I got it. I think one or two more. Not yet.
No, don't let him fall over the shoulder. Get his butt. There you go. Keep your hands down. There you go. There you go. Try to get a little bit more crossing, that he actually reaches the rail. He should have been able to reach the rail, since we're just walking. And you're not very far off the rail, so you should easily be able to reach it the whole length of the arena. Same thing, you just, a little bit more reach. A little bit more right leg. Yeah, get it over there. Hold the front end a little bit. Get over there. Yeah. See how you can influence how much he steps by how much you're allowing with the reins and the leg. You can stall the front end a little bit with your hands at the same time your leg shoves over. Yeah. Slow a bit, shove him over. Slow a bit, shove over. Yeah. All the way. Get into your corner. Yeah. Exactly.
I lose you when I get to the other end.
Uh-oh.
But we're gonna switch directions. If that's alright.
Yep, yep.
Oh, it's very helpful to have you actually in my ear.
It's always good for everybody to get feedback.
And not have to wait.
Yes. Instantaneous feedback. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, yeah. No, don't let him go diagonal. Has to lead with his butt. Stay straight. There you go. Yep.
I think it helps doing it with my good side first.
Yeah.
Because then my brain had that pathway. It's like, okay, so this is what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll take a couple times for my leg to catch up, but I think I got it.
Yeah. That one was already better. Don't let him go diagonal first. Keep him straight. And then his butt goes. Mm-hmm. Oop. Good. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We were on the struggle bus with the very, like, last maybe 10 feet felt good.
Yeah. There you go. Don't let him turn. Yep. Good. Keeping that straight all the way to the rail. Good job.
Ooh.
Yeah. Exactly. And if you ever work on that and he's not listening, the best way to fix that then is to put a whip in your left hand so that you can just touch him with it to reinforce that my leg is telling you to do something. You may not feel it,
Right.
but here I need this to step over here. And a lot of people do that have a weaker leg or unable to use one of their legs clearly, is they substitute their whip and just carry their whip on their side that they can't use, and it becomes their aid. Good boy. Nice.
Oh, goodness, my legs are burning. That was very helpful.
Yeah, that was fairly focused and intense.
Yeah. Holy macaroni.
You want to trot a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably do it around the BE circle.
Okay.
I think it has the least amount of dry spot.
Okay. Just make sure before you send him into the trot that he's on the bit, that you have an inside bend, you have his ribs to the outside. So it's a good transition. It's not just that you're going to the trot in any old way. You want to do it in a good dressage way, with bend, with his ribs to the outside, with actual on the bit kind of thought process. Yeah, get off my leg, that's right. A little more bend. Bend him more. If he's not going to listen, you bend more. Oh, yeah, and do it again. Because he's hollow. He's above the bit. And he's not bent. And this is his harder way. He's like, man, this sucks. Too bad, Big Bite. You can do it. Shorten that inside rein. No, do it again. He's pulling against you. He's hollowing his back and pulling against you. So you need to bend him to the inside. Really bend him to, I think, 10-meter circle.
We're going to come closer so I can hear you.
Bend him. Do you think of more like a 10-meter size? Because your 20-meter, you're not getting the bend. So make it smaller and make his ribs go out. He's not, yeah, that's better. Now you're starting to get something, but no, come down and do it again. Don't give away your reins when you go to the trot. The whole idea is that he trots on the bit. So you bend him, get him off your leg, kick him a little bit with the left, kick, 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 like you mean it with the left leg.
This needs to be here.
So bend him small, and then kick, kick with your inside leg until he gives a little bit, moves those ribs to the outside. Now hold your reins as you go into the trot. Don't give your, no, come down and do it again. Hold on to your, hold on to your reins, kick him off your leg, get off my leg, think leg yield out a step. Don't let him rip the reins out. You hold him on a 10-meter circle as you go to the trot, kick him off your leg. Don't let him root you out of the saddle. You could almost shorten your reins again, another inch on the inside, especially the inside. Yeah. And then keep your elbows at your side, your thumbs turned up, sit back so he can't rip you out of the saddle. And then go to the trot with bend, with that tight bend on a 10-meter circle, that he comes onto the trot with that. Better. Keep him off your leg, kick him. Yeah, get off and now sit back. Don't lean forward, sit back so that he can't rip you out of the tack. And then, yes, feel the difference?
Yep.
Yeah, kick him off you. Get over it. Stay off my leg. Yeah, and you keep your reins there. Don't give them away. He's perfectly capable of working on the bit. He just chooses not to. And you allow him not to. Yeah. Get him off your inside leg. Keep your bend. Where's your bend going? You're losing it. Yeah. Always that same idea of he's always bent. He's always bent. Always has the ribs to the outside. Sit back. Shoulders back over your hips. And hands stay down. Don't let your hands get bouncy. Bend him. Bend that sucker. Yeah, there you go. Keep him bent. Keep him bent. Half halter outside. Bend. Yeah. Yeah, keep it bent. You bend and then you give it away. It's a way of life. You stay there. It's a lifestyle. There you go. Staying on the bit with bend. Bend him. Bend him like he's Gumby, man. Bend, 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 bend. Bend the nose to your leg. Think you're bending them in half. But then your leg is what keeps them out. Yes. Bend them in half and your leg is what keeps them out. There you go. Keep it. Bend them in half. Your leg is what keeps them on the circle. Sit back. Shoulders stay back. Bend them in half and your leg is what keeps them out. Yeah. Yep. Keep it. Keep it. Bend them in half. Leg is what keeps them out. Yeah, leg yield out even. There you go. Sit back. Shoulders back over your hips. Yes. That should feel different. Bend. Yep, you use your leg. Yep, you drive him forward. Sit back. Drive him forward. Yes. Yes. You feel how that put him back on the bit?
Yes.
When you drove him forward? But first he has to have the bend, right? You have to bend his nose. He has to be folded in half with your leg supporting the circle. Fold him in half. Fold him in half. Fold him in half. That's not in half. There, yeah, and half. And then use your leg. Fold them in half. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Right and forward. Nice. Yes. Good job. Soft elbows. Sitting back. Your shoulders are leaning forward again. Yep. Soft elbows. Staying back. Yes. Yes. Good job, Sandy. Good. Yeah. Sit back. Shoulders stay back. Shoulders stay back. Hands stay steady. Yep. Good. Good. You got it. Yep. And you can tell he just doesn't want to.
Yeah.
But once he gets there, he's pretty nice. Stay back. Thumbs stay up. Yep. Yep. Keep the bend. Keep the bend. Keep the bend. Fold them in half. Use your inside leg. Yes. Yes. Good. You want to walk break? You want to change direction?
Yep.
Good job. It's a lot to focus on.
Oh, goodness. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe like circle and a half.
Yeah. But your position has a lot of influence on him.
Yeah.
If you get too far forward with your shoulders, he pulls you out of the tack.
Yeah.
You lose your stability. You lose your core stability in the saddle. So it's important to keep those shoulders back, way back over your head. Exactly, that position. That's where your power lies, is back there. Once you get drugged forward, it's way too easy for him to pull you around. Did everything I say make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And that will make even more sense tomorrow when I'm not on.
Yeah.
I really like the bend and then let.
Yes. And it's kind of the order that you have to do in order to be successful. Because if you put your leg on before he's bent, he's straight and he just pulls harder or goes faster. So you have to have the bend first, and then right as you get the bend, then you're bringing in that leg to support and keep the circle out and keep his rib cage out. Your leg is delineating your line of travel, basically. And I say fold him in half because that's what makes you get him to where he should be. You're nowhere near folding him in half.
Right.
But it clearly is what works in your brain to get enough to make a difference.
Yeah, that translates to more aggressive in the bend.
Yeah.
So it translates in my brain to, you better tell him to bend, quit asking.
Yes. Yes. Asking doesn't generally work with this particular horse. He's like, if you're asking, that means I have an option. Some horses that works with. For him, not so much. And so same thing when you go back and do it again. You can do better than that. When you go into your trot, you need to have the bend. I would recommend only picking up your trot in a 10 meter or smaller circle. Because then you have the bend and you can maintain it as you go into the trot so that he doesn't hollow. You want to keep him on the bit. You want to keep him bending. You want to keep all that as he moves forward with his haunches. He throws his head upside down and drags himself into the trot with his front feet. We want him to push himself into the trot with his hind end. And so to do that, doing it on a 10 meter circle, that initial step is, yes, feel the difference?
Yes.
So until he's better about that, this should be your go-to to go into the trot. And then you can move it out wherever you want to go. But don't let his nose out. Yeah, he's got to do it on the bit. Going forward onto the bit with bend. And then your inside leg will determine how big your circle is. Sit your shoulders back. Yeah, yeah. Oh, back there. Keep your hands thumbs up. That's the other power position, is you've got to have your thumbs up. Stay back, shoulders stay back all the time. And then keep them in front of your leg. Yep, off my leg. Don't let him cheat you. Yep, stay back with your shoulders. Thumbs stay up. And then he stays in front of your leg. Push him. Yeah, exactly. Shoulders stay back. Thumbs stay up. And then he stays in front of your leg. Inside leg keeps him out. Shoulders stay back. Thumbs stay up. Leg keeps him out. Yep. Half halt to steady everything. And then keep it going. Keep the bend. Bend, bend. And then yeah, exactly. He argued with you because you let it go a little bit. And he was like, nah, I don't have to. Yes, you do. Bend. Yeah, leg. Shoulders back. Thumbs up. Yes. Yes. Bend. Bend. Yeah, leg. Shoulders back. Thumbs up. Forward in front of my leg. Bend, leg, bend, 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 leg, half halter outside, slow down. Yep. Bend, more. Inside leg, yes. Sit back, don't lean forward when you're doing that. There you go. Stay back. Inside leg, yep. Inside leg, keep it. Good. Thumbs stay up. Keep them in front of your leg. Almost done. Almost done. Come on. Push him through. You can finish it out well. Keep your bend. Stay back with your shoulders. Yeah, bend him. Off my leg, jerk. Come on. There you go. There. There you go. You stay back with your shoulders. Thumbs stay up. That's it. Good job. Keep that bend. Don't